today's video, we're going to be looking at my 5 essentials that you need to get right in order to build muscle in the long term. I'm going to preface this video by saying muscle growth is a painfully slow process. Anyone telling you that it isn't is probably trying to sell you something. The first 2 essentials on our list today are 2 mechanics that need to work hand in hand for max effectiveness. Essential 1, mechanical tension. This is the main driver of muscle growth. Simply put, mechanical tension is just the stress that is being placed on a target muscle during an exercise. For example, when performing a bicep curl, tension is actively being placed on the bicep during the ascent or the concentric and passively on the descent or the eccentric. Now, it's not just as simple as performing a bicep curl. It is essential that we elicit significant mechanical tension. This means you must be training to or very close to failure. Research has shown time and time again that muscle growth is similar at heavy and light loads when both taken to failure. This again shows us that muscle growth is not determined by the weight used, but by stress placed on the muscle. As long as we can get good mechanical tension while hitting failure, we can be confident that this will aid the muscle building process. Finally, it's worth noting that muscles trained at a lengthened position generally see greater muscle growth, so it will definitely be worth adding some of those into your program. If you'd like more information on this, I have a full video showing you all of the shortened and lengthened positions of each major muscle group alongside some exercises as well. I'll link that up here. So the practical takeaway from this is 1, you should be training to or close to failure. 0 to 2 reps away from failure should be sufficient. 2, your exercise setup, technique, and execution is far more important than the weight used. 3, you should train with a full range of motion with a slower lowering or stretch phase. 4, you should potentially include exercises that train the muscle in a more lengthened position. Essential 2, progressive overload. So now we must combine everything we learned in Essential 1 with progressive overload, which simply put is just the progression of reps performed or weight used. If over a certain period of time you've managed to perform more reps with a given weight, you can pretty confidently assume that your training regime is effective enough to be producing positive body adaptations, i.e. muscle growth. Think less about progressive overload as being something that is programmed in and more about something that will happen passively over time when sufficient mechanical tension is applied. This means if you're hitting the gym without logging your weights and you're program hopping every 4 weeks, you're simply not giving yourself enough time to adapt to the exercises that you've programmed. You want progressions to be very small each week. The reason you've plateaued is because you are far overshooting the progressions that you should be making each week. A solid recommendation from me is to pick a weight that allows you to perform 5 to 8 reps. Each week, aim to progress the amount of reps that you're performing. Once you hit that 10-12 rep range, increase that weight back to a weight that allows you to perform 5 or 8 reps. Repeat this until you are an IFBB pro. Essential 3, proper nutrition. This is a much broader topic, but if you want to maximize muscle growth, you need to be providing your body with the energy that it needs to be performing at a high level, to elicit an environment for muscle growth, and to promote quick recovery. While a calorie surplus isn't necessarily a requirement, it will give you the highest potential to grow, provided that you are following our first essential. So here's some practical advice. Track your calorie intake and your body weight meticulously each week. Increase your calories until you are maintaining a steady body weight increase of about 0.5 kg per week. Aim for a minimum of 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, or a maximum of 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Around 25 to 30% of your total calories should come from fat, and the rest comes from carbs. And consume 20 to 25 grams of protein at some time at the end of your workout to help maximize protein balance. Quick one from me, if you are enjoying today's video, it would be hugely appreciated if you could drop a subscription to the channel, drop a like, and then maybe throw a little comment down there as well. Essential 4, sleep and recovery. The benefits of sleep to every aspect of your life is absolutely unmatched. Building muscle in the long term will essentially boil down to being able to train hard and to manage fatigue. Restricting sleep will not only have a huge detriment to your performance, it will also limit essential bodily functions like protein synthesis, muscle repair, and tissue growth. You should be aiming for a minimum of 6.5 to 7 hours sleep per night, even pushing up to 8 to really squeeze all those benefits out. As well as this, you should be employing a training program that focuses not only on training hard, but on recovering hard. This 2019 study did, however, find when volume is matched, training frequency of a muscle did not seem to have a pronounced effect on muscle growth, although allowing ample recovery between body parts may have some performance helping effects. Essential 5, patience and consistency. Yes, I used this in my last video, but if anything, it is more important here. Like I mentioned previously, the rate of muscle growth for trained individuals is painfully slow. Most make this process even slower by picking shitty Instagram exercises instead of learning basic biomechanics, not sticking to a program long enough to make any actual progress. The list goes on and on. You must nail the basics, train with intensity, eat to fuel your body properly, sleep like your life depends on it. If you nail those things, you stay consistent, you stay patient, no amount of bad genetics will stop you from getting the physique that you dream of. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It really means the world. Any questions or anything you'd like me to break down further from this video, please leave a comment below and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.